So I've had the opportunity to visit almost, I think, all of the communities that were hit, certainly the ones seriously hit by flooding, a number of communities in Calgary, and I've been doing that with the Premier and Minister Griffiths the last few days. And the feedback on the work of our staff and health is fantastic. People are just so grateful for the work that you've done, the commitment that you've shown, and also your ability to be problem solvers in very specific situations. Just as an example, we had a situation in Calgary where 2 long-term care facilities were evacuated, and over 300 residents had to be moved to a community recreation center with little more than an hour's notice. And that task was accomplished very quickly and very efficiently by staff. Very challenging circumstances, using cots and mattresses and having to make very quick arrangements around food, and not to mention the health care that's provided to these very elderly citizens, and in many cases frail people. And the families I spoke to were just so grateful for the work that you did. What really makes the difference is the compassion and the commitment that staff bring to the work. And we saw some examples of really heroic effort, sacrifice above and beyond the call of duty on the part of healthcare workers, and I observed this in communities across the province. So I think we've shown that we can plan and organize for these sorts of events, and we certainly hope that we don't see anything like this again in the near future. But we've also seen the commitment and the innovation and just the getting it done of the 100,000 people in AHS, the roughly 1,500 people who work in my department. They've been the inspiration for many other workers who have supported this, people from human services, people who work in first responder roles, people who work in the military who came to our province and assisted. So I want to thank everyone for the quality of the response, for the personal commitment that you've made, and for the leadership that you have shown in our province's response to this very unfortunate event. People ask me, do I have anything more to say now that we know the extent of the flooding? I think one thing that's very important is we're going into a recovery stage. Now, as the Premier has said, this is essentially a 10-year project to rebuild southern Alberta. So I know that many of you who work in the health system are going to continue to be under strain. We're going to be asking more of you, even more of you than we normally do, which is a lot, and you're going to be there. And so my commitment to you as the Minister is we're going to support you in doing the work that you need to do to help Albertans through this. Obviously, providing care to citizens is important, but we also have to care for you. And that is part of my role, and I commit to you that we will bring the resources to bear to do that as you take on this very important challenge. Thank you.